The Boomer Bros have been buffed inside of BTD6. Each upgrade here has had some changes. The changes to the Boomers are humongous, so let's check out the humongous changes for the Boomers, and I'm challenging all of you to watch the full video to the very end and smash the subscribe button, or I will hit this microphone and it's gonna cry. Am I a Boomer, huh? Boom! Let's get the boomerang on the screen. And so I've chosen this beautiful map that I don't know what it's called, but you have the green grass, and that's because the boomerang is going to whoop the Bloons ass. Boom, roasted. But here we go, round 4. Is the 0-0-0 boomerang gonna defend? No, I'm leaking on round 4. This is a tragedy. So let me get the 0-0 upgrade for the boomerang. And so the first change with this one is they have improved the attack speed. So you see he's shooting his little rangs, they go, and so he's reduced the cooldown of the attack from 0.675 seconds to 0.6 seconds. That is a 0.075 second attack improvement. Yes, that's so incredible. And so I'm actually able to survive the round 7 Bloons, which is excellent. Yes, let's have a round of applause for the boomerang. He can survive round 7 on his own. And my hero, Obin, and because he's an accident, bye-bye, Obin, you won't be rising today. Instead, you're just gonna be sitting in the corner doing nothing. And let's get another boomerang down, because there are some more changes. There's actually like 20 changes I have to go through. This is so crazy. But if I click this button once and I click it twice and I click it 3 times, you see here the Morglaive's price has been reduced from $3,000 to $2,000. Now it says 2160. It's more expensive for me because I'm playing on the hard difficulty. Yes, I'm a hard boy, and I'm going to defeat the Bloons even on the hard difficulty. The problem though is I haven't really thought about camera detection, so I'm going to choose Etienne as the hero. Here it is, the Etienne, the French nerd loser. If you are not French, smash like on this video because French people are so annoying to listen to. But let's check out the boomerang while I talk about the French, because the Moi Press has just got some big buffs. Well, I don't know if it has a buff. I've just saw 024, because the Moi Press right here, he got nerfed. They nerfed the Moi Press. This is such a horrible thing. So when I upgrade to the Moi Press, here's the bad news. 014 Moi Press attack cooldown goes from 7.5 seconds to a whopping 8 seconds. Yes, that's right, they slowed down my boy. And the 024 goes from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. Now if I slow down the game, it looks like he's attacking a bit faster than 6 seconds, but that is referring to that pushback when he goes to the Moab that has been slowed down. So he's going to push the Moabs back less. They could walk right through my defense, and then Ninja Kiwi is going to be responsible for mass murder, and that's going to be terrible. Okay, here we go, round 33. I have no camo. Can Etienne do his job? Oh, because I put Etienne in the corner, he's not going to pop the camo Bloons, and this is crazy. Am I going to lose to round 33? I hope I could just tank all the Bloons, and it's getting really close. A 50 lives, but 11 lives is all you need, and I'm surviving. And Etienne, 0 pops. I was trying to think of something like entertaining to say, but he's just a loser. You know, you didn't need me to tell you that one, but that Etienne little fool, his little glasses. Imagine putting those little glasses on, bro. What a loser. But let's see, round 35. So finally I'm surviving, and the Mod Press is not done to pop down regular Bloons, but it is actually doing its job. That Kylie boomerang where it like does a bing. Oh no, what's this? Is it over? Is it over? Oh, is it over? It's gonna be over. No, it's not over anymore, because Saunder has a massive brain. That's me, by the way, if you're wondering. And I cheated with the Super Monkey Storm, and it storms away all those stupid Bloons, and then they die like losers. And check this out, I'm gonna sell my boomerang, bye-bye, because I want to get up. Oh no, this is actually quite bad. Hurry up. Let's get this up. So the Morglaives, which I rush, panic, ball. Oh no, not again. No one saw anything. You actually didn't see anything because I had accessibility on, so you can't even see the Super Monkey Storm attack. But the Morglaives has a ton of changes, and they are not good. No, not good at all, because the Morglaives pierce goes from 80 to 60. Now the second thing is they reduced the price. So typically originally cost $3,000. Now it costs $2,000. So there's a $1,000 price reduction. There we go. Here comes the Moab. And I don't have much Moab popping power, but the Moab presses the Moab back, and then the Moor Glaze destroys those stupid ceramics. I'm a ceramic, and I go cling, 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 cling. So Ninja Kiwi's explanation for destroying the Moor Glaze, I mean, look how pissed off he is. I'd be quite pissed off if I was nerfed. And so they say they're trying to make the Moor Glaze a more accessible monkey. So they reduced the price and they reduced the pierce as well. And check this out. When I click him again, the Glaive Lord right here. 35,000 money, you're so expensive. And they've done some nerfs and some buffs, but because I have to save up $20,000, it's going to be quite a way until I get that. But even those full fight ceramics get destroyed, even the regular ceramics are getting destroyed. And ETA, look, oh my goodness, he has red sunglasses. He's been hearing my trash talk. He's angry now. ETA is going to kill me. Smash like if you want to like make him stop. I don't know, just smash the like button. I actually can't believe he looks as red as that. That is crazy. All right, here we go. Round 50. I haven't upgraded my defenses in like 100 years, and the ideal goal is I can afford a Glaive Lord right away without placing down any more boomers. There's also the Moab domination buff, and so I'm going to show it all off because I'm just that good at the game. This is an intermediate map, by the way. Typically I play on Monkey Meadows, but I had someone hating on me in the comment section saying that Monkey Meadows is for losers, and well, I mean, that's not what he said. He said something else, but I don't want to say it. He was so mean to me, so I have to play this in advanced map, and I'm literally crying right now because of meanie people in the comment section. Oh my god, the Moor Glaze is actually almost called Pierce Caps, and also the Glaive Lord, here he comes. And before I talk about the changes, I'm gonna start singing Smash Like if you like what you hear. Damn bro, the legend of Boomer Bloons hit the floor when they see that Boomer sword. Smash Like if you like that one. Maybe Ninja Kiwi will hire me to make a little mixtape. That would be incredible. But let's discuss the Glaive Lord buffs and nerfs one by one. So the reason why I chose the 502 crossbar is because they reduced the damage. Yes, that's right. Damage goes from 9 on this crossbar to 8. And here comes round 63, but the Glaive Lord destroys it, so I'm not going to look around 63. I'm going to look at my laptop. If you don't have the 502 Glaive Lord, well then your damage goes from 8 to 6. So yeah, -2 reduction. But the good news is this little orbit area right here, like, you know, the Earth orbits the moon, or maybe the opposite way around. I'm not very smart, okay? But the damage of this little orbit right here goes from 2-4. So they double the damage. Yes! Woohoo! So incredible. And that buff doesn't require the 0-2 upgrade. They also make the orbit attack shoot faster. So it goes from 0.08 seconds per attack to 0.05 seconds. Wow, such a big difference. That's crazy. But the good news is the pierce has been buffed as well. So you can see he's completely destroyed these Moabs. What is a Moab going to do? He'll do nothing. That's what I thought. And so the pierce goes from 80 to 200. Honestly, these buffs and nerfs seem pointless. I'm not gonna lie. They're like the Kiwis got their keyboard and they go boop, 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 boop. And then they're gonna change the stuff. And here we go. Round 68, just a regular BFB and nothing happens. But round 69, they need to make round 69 interesting, because every time I see this round, I'm like, something crazy is gonna show up on the screen. I mean, it's 69, so let's have something more interesting show up. And I mean, the next 10 rounds are gonna be boring. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit in my couch. I haven't even showed all the buffs yet, or have I? I have not. So watch this. When the ceramics hit the orbit, they get completely annihilated, and that is not by accident. Watch this very closely. So when the Glaive Lord attacks, he seems to be popping down the mobs a little bit slower than normal. And even the ceramics, they pop quite quickly, but when the 4-5 ceramics come up, they're gonna run right through. Well, they're not gonna run right through, but I guess maybe they will, maybe they won't. But the ceramic bonus damage of this little orbit area has gone from 8 to 4, which is really interesting because, you know, typically in the past, the orbit was where the mass destruction of the Bloons was, and then the shing 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 right here, the boom, that was meant for the Moab class Bloons. And so the orbit damage, they halve the ceramic bonus damage, which kind of sucks. And what's worse is they reduce the Moab damage, so you typically get 5 extra Moab damage in this little orbit, but the bonus damage goes from 5 to 0. 0 bonus damage. Ninja Kiwi, what you doing, bruh? The boomerang is gonna cry in his little basement. I'm crying on behalf of the boomerang. And only $12,000 away from getting the most beautiful upgrade of the Moab Domination. And so with all these like upgrades, I am not really struggling at all. And ETN has even attacked. He's got 1,000 pops. Oh, that's horrible. I would honestly sell ETN, but this camo detection is not going to be enough. So while I wait for the Moab Domination, which I want to get any round now, I'm going to dominate the Moabs, which is going to be so great. I'm going to talk about the challenge of this video. Why am I recording this video? Well, to waste it. And it's not just to show these buffs and changes. So let's check out the COMG. He's like grey and he's like white. He's got a little skull emoji on him. This is so scary. Can the Glaive Lord actually solo the ZMG? Because this Moab Dom is going to do virtually nothing. So here we go. The ZMG in range of the Glaive Lord. But the Glaive Lord annihilates the COMG. And he's even annihilating all these other rounds as well. So here we go. Moab Domination. Come on in, Moab Domination. So the first change of the Moab Domination. Oh my god, he attacked so quickly. Whoa, I didn't even realize he attacks that quick. I don't even know if that is a change to the Moab Dom. I'm just letting you know that is crazy. So first of all, if you were to get the 205 Moab Domination, it would have the same attack speed as the 025. But if you look here, it says faster ranks to the middle cross path. The top cross path doesn't increase the attack speed, or at least it shouldn't have done, because in the past it did. Now, if you get 205, you're gonna be going very slowly. Yes, he's gonna shoot a little bit slower. Oh no, 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 no. And then here we go. So the 005 Mob Domination attack cooldown goes from 5 seconds to 4 seconds. So that is a buff. You can either get top cross path, middle cross path, all that buff to take effect. However, 015 Mob Domination cooldown goes from 3.75 to 3.2 seconds. And the 025, are you ready for this? Goes from 2.8125, that sounds like my pin number, to just 2.4 seconds. So you definitely want to get the 025 right there. I'm not sure why they like make the 205 suck, but maybe the boomerangs can do something about it. I mean, these boomerangs, they're stuck in the video game. What a horrible day for the boomerangs. They could just break out, come to Ninja Kiwi's headquarters and demand some changes. Now, of course, they're stuck in a video game, but with the artificial intelligence, and I'm artificially intelligent. Well, maybe not, or maybe I am. I'm not sure what that actually means, but they could break free once the robots exist that use that AI, the technology, HDMI, SSD, 1080p, 2K. Here we go, DDTs inbound. Wait, where are the DDTs? Here comes the DDTs, and here they go, because they are now dead. So I'm going to try and get as far as possible with my boy Boomers only. Now, there was no other buffs or the other stuff, but, you know, I like a turbocharge, because, can I even place this down? Oh my goodness, bro, getting crazy. So here we go, turbocharge. I can't even afford it, but very soon I'll get all the tier 5s on the screen. You never know, I may be able to afford a Paragon. Now, that could be just wishful thinking. Many people say I suck at this game. Who would dare suggest I suck at Bloons Tower Defense? That's terrible. Or Warzone, right, which is the Call of Duty where you shoot people with the guns. You go boop, 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 boop. Imagine a sniper monkey, but, actually good at his job. Oh, boom, roasted. Oh, call the police on me. But I'll talk about the Warzone in a minute, because here comes round 95, and the PS is getting really high, and the Blues could walk right through, but they don't walk right through, because the Glaive Lord is doing his job, even though he's been nerfed, or maybe not nerfed. I mean, Ninja Kiwi, they go, like, they buff something, nerf something, it wasn't the point of all that. Too much effort. With the permacharge, I'm definitely going to survive a very long time. I mean, look how quickly this guy attacks. He didn't get buffed, he didn't get nerfed. He's just perfect. He's Ninja Kiwi's favorites. And oh my goodness, the stupid ETN has decided to launch bombs on my boomerangs, bro. He's been so bad, he's got even more red. Look, he's got a red hat on. He is very angry with me. Who isn't angry with me these days? And he's now attacking the balloons on my behalf. So I just want to see, what is this damage per second? There's a couple hundred compared to the boomerang. So he's literally doing half my damage output, which means I'm going to try and get a village. And then if I can get a village, I can just sell ETN. So, I'm going to kill ETN live on video. But here we go, round 99. Did I survive? Well, I'm not dead, so I guess I survived. And so here's my game plan. Watch this. I'm going to get the Ice Monkey down, and I'm going to get a Arctic Window. It's pretty cold. And then I'm going to get the village, or I'm not going to get the village. And the Ice Monkey, he can die. And look at that perfect position for my boy right here. And then I'm going to get the primary mentoring up because he's going to buff my boys. And let's see. And then I'm going to get the radar scanner. And now I can get rid of the stupid ETN fool, Jim Le Croissant. Croissant. Let's see. Am I going to survive round 100 using the trifecta? And of course I am, because I'm that smart and that good. So I want to get the prime expertise. He's going to buff all these guys even more if they weren't buffed enough. But it should also increase the range. So when I get another one, this another boomerang right here, I think it should reach the village, or maybe it won't, and maybe the boomerang won't get buffed, and it's just going to be game over. It's going to be horrible. In fact, screw all that. I'm going to get alchemist. Yes, that's right, because I love to make potions. So let's get a stronger stimulant. Let's make him faster throwing. He's a little bit slow right now. And then I'll get another one up right there. And then are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I will get another one up right there. And are you ready? Are you ready? I'm not going to get any more up because there's no more room on the screen. Oh, is there? Can I play something here? No, I can't. Well, I guess that sucks. But let's see. Does the buff actually last? No, it does not. Round 106. Looking a little bit scary. The DDTs. We're getting kind of far, but the Moab domination is stalling them in their tracks. And it seems like the Alk buff lasts virtually 100% of the time on the Moab domination. It's just a Glaive Lord, where the Alk buff does virtually nothing. But round 107 looking really scary. So I'm going to use the permanent charge ability. It's going to make his boomerangs pink, and he's going to use that estrogenic energy to destroy the balloons. You'd think the testosterone would do the job, but it's the estrogen these days. But anyway, so here we go. 108. Am I going to defend? This looks really scary. And if I defend, the video may be too short. Oh, I'm only recorded for like 29 minutes, and 10 minutes was like restarting the game. And round 108 gets annihilated. This is so awesome. The boomerangs are so good at this game. I wish I was as good as the boomerangs. I really wish. I'm so jealous. Like, I'm a permanently jealous nerd. And honestly, I think I should just be getting up more presses, because the Glaive Lord loves to kill children. What a horrible thing. And so I'm just going to get up a ton of these guys right here. I'm going to get someone like close, someone left hand. Not even sure what that does. I'm sure it does wonderful things. And let's see, how am I doing? Round 111. And look, on the right hand side, I was actually stalling a lot of the ZMG. So this seems to be a very incredible idea. So I'm just going to spend all of my money on my boys, my press. And remember, if I start losing, the good news is I have the permanent charge, and he has his ability. But I'm too lazy to use his ability, which is why I'm not using it. But, you know, if I need to, I will use his ability. Yes, I will. I want to do a little test. Can I put an ice monkey here? Yes, I can. Yes. Oh, I used the wrong crossbar. All right, here we go. So I'm going to get the snowstorm up. And that range kind of sucks. But that's all right, because I can get another ice monkey. And then I can get the snowstorm again. And now I can freeze the water. Really cold. And then I can go like this and use the wrong crossbar for good. But with the right crossbar, I can now get even more mob presses. So mob presses, they're going to stall the mobs. They're going to press them. Wow, did you know that? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Right, so there we go. I get the faster shooting, so they can shoot a little bit faster. And each round looks so scary. I mean, look at round 115. I'm like actually like scared right now. I'm going to cry to my, I don't know what I'm going to do. But, you know, if you could leave a comment, if you watched this far, this video, you watched this crazy person. By the way, the crazy person is me. But if you could just leave a comment which says Blue Yeti, Blueyety, or actually that's not how you spell it, but just figure out how you spell Blue Yeti. If you just leave that in the comment, that's just a random word that came into my brain. It's a microphone brand, okay? I'm not even using that microphone brand. I'm using a short episode. But here we go, round 190. No discussion about microphones, because here comes 3 bads in a row. That's very scary. That's a very bad thing, if you know what I'm saying. Boom, that's crazy. So can I even place any more boomerangs? I cannot. I have. Oh, I can actually. I'm just not good enough to notice that. So here we go. The first pad is about to pop. Blast off. I'm going to use the turbo perma charge ability. I'm going to use it. No, mamma mia. Touch my. But not too early at all, because I got the VR edge at the back. Now, the stupid ceramics, mate. When they try and leak, they're going to get stopped by my presses. They can't press back ceramics, but I think they can maybe pop them. I'm not really too sure. So there we go. The first pad gets completely annihilated. What about the second and third one? Because they are popping down kind of slowly, and I'm a little bit worried. I'm getting anxiety attacks. Let's set this guy on strong. He's already on strong, and oh my goodness, it looks like it's gonna be over. Round 119 was the end. And please subscribe. If you watch this far, you need to subscribe, because I want to get more than like 2 subscribers. Please.